Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of DragonHeisters in the garbage world of Waterdeep. We are so happy to see you all tonight, and we're all happy to be here. We want to, first of all, I'm having trouble focusing. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling the greatest, but thank you all for being here. We have a couple of announcements really quick to start things off. One, we are returning again with Ghost in the Machine tomorrow on Wednesday. So our illustrious Sibelius is back. Two, stay tuned for Turtle announcements. We are working on solidifying a cast and a date, so stay tuned for that. Three, we are going to be, if you haven't yet, check out our Instagram. We are having a giveaway for 2,500 followers, so check that out and see how you can enter to win there. I always forget to do this. My name is Alexis. I am your co-DM for this garbage world. And Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about Animal Helper?
Hello, I am Matthew Foreman, Matthew W. Foreman. I use he, him pronouns. My character uses he, him pronouns. I played Johnny. Remember our folks here at Animal Helper, who got me my dog Ginger, who you can see on the corner there. She's that thing. She's that thing laying there on the bed. She's a really good dog. Animal Helper helps special needs animals in New Orleans. And go to their Facebook and find out how you can help. Find a post and share it, and you could save a life.
Cool, lovely. I'm Emma. I play Mixed Magpie, also known as the Mistress. And you can find me on Twitter at MK Hansen.
And my name is. Oh yeah, no, that was still good. I like the delivery. My name is. My name is Chris. You get to be playing Jerok here from the mountains, Goliath, and on the YouTube channel Mythos Mystery Society, where we got a bunch of great stuff coming up, such as Reefer Madness, and then a little adventure I'll be running that'll be a bit later. Today I had 2 Klondike bars while I was waiting for my computer to boot up, and my wife's having contractions, so I love you all. But if I have to leave, it's not because I don't like you. Anybody online or anybody here. But yeah, great. I'm ready.
Cool. I am Ty. I play Hamish, and I'm the co-DM of DragonHeisters. You can find me here. I'm on Twitter with some sort of name. I also play on Varials on Sundays, and I'm prepping some other games for both Mythos Mystery Society and some other stuff like Monster Arts coming up. So I'll be there pretty soon. So let's get started with the recap of last episode, Ships in the Night of DragonHeisters. When we resumed, the Garbage Liars had just decided to investigate the docks after the Nimblewright detector had gone off. After finding out that it was kind of leading them, after some slight missteps, they kind of figured out it was leading them to the ships after some nice work from Jerok with his following his nose. They led him to the ships. The party decided to split in two, with Syl and Jerok taking one ship and Johnny and Hamish taking the other. What both groups found is that while there were Nimblewrights on both ships, these were kind of carnival ships with a variety of performers and equipment inside. Syl and Jerok managed to rob a carny of his gold and clothing.
That's right.
And
we did that.
And Johnny and Hamish talked a little bit and scoped out the place before the party reconvened. And eventually met the leader of the entire carnival, Zarda Zod, who Jerok actually had an interview with to join the carnival. Zardoz was very impressed with Jerok's strongman act and the many oils dripping down his body as applied masterfully by Johnny, and offered him a job. The party decided they were going to investigate a little bit after talking to him about a noble family, the Garlands, who, the Gralhunds. Not the Garlands, that's someone different. The Gralhunds. A family who apparently has a Nimblewright in their employ in the North Fork. a name that Syl did seem to be familiar with. So when we resume, the party is making their way maybe back to Trollskull because Magpie decided to take the evening off investigating for some other work or something else. Maybe just the night off. Who knows? Not us.
It was drugs.
The answer is always drugs. Does anyone else have anything to add to the recap?
Zarda's favorite pie is meat pie.
Important.
Loves that meat pie.
The details that people want.
Masterful
You muted
recap,
Matt.
Ty.
Matt,
I'm giving
yeah.
you. Oh,
Matt.
I'm muted in 2 places. Masterful recap, Ty. I'm giving you a DM inspiration.
Oh, good.
There you go.
That's how it works. Fantastic.
That's how it works.
So when we resume, the party is headed back to Trollskull Manor to maybe investigate what Magpie is doing. And we arrive at the front door. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna grab my dice.
You forgot your dice. Oh my god.
Of course. He's got it. Matt, he's got it. He's got to
love it.
forget his dice.
I love it.
On the way back, is the weapons vendor on the way back?
Yeah.
Great.
The weapon. You mean the steam and Alexis? The steam.
Oh shit. The sword and steam, or the steel and
not
steam,
like-
whatever the hell it
It's
is.
not like a real weapon, so you guys could do this whatever you'd like.
The steam and steel.
It could even be a leatherwork store. How about that? Anything like that.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna buy Miss Magpie a leather whip as a gift.
Oh.
Oh.
'Cause I think she was having a bad day. That's why she didn't want to be with us. Or Jerok thinks it was him. So it doesn't have to be like a weapon leather whip.
Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation check.
Yeah.
Oh man, natural 20. My first roll. I've got to put him down.
Okay. So, you decide that you want to head around to pick up a particular item for Mix Magpie. And you look around, you try the steam and steel, and nothing really in that range appeals to you. It's not really their forte. You look around for a little while, but you're like, hey, I know. You find one of the more secluded areas in the North Ward on your way back. And you find an interesting looking alley with many shutters, but on the inside of the shutters that are open, you can see plush velvet curtains and some other very fine looking accoutrement inside. And you think to yourself, now this seems like the kind of place Mix Magpie might shop. You go ahead and enter.
Well, do I see a sign on the door before I go in? Do I know the name?
There is what might be considered a sign. It is painted entirely black. And that is all.
What? I knock on the door.
You
walk in, yeah.
You knock on the door instead of walking in?
Well, I'll walk in and.
Okay.
But it'll be kind of a hello.
You walk in, and there is a deep and resonant bell chime as you walk in, and you see at the other end of this room, looks like a very nice sitting room, but it does have some closed up. What are the words that I'm looking for? Looks like wardrobes almost that look like to be closed and locked, and some some glass shelves, glass cases that are also look to be locked. And you do see in one of these cases a few different whips with and a few different sets of manacles, maybe in different styles and sizes. You see all sorts of other leather things around, and at the end of one of these other counters, you see a figure with their back to you, with long hair that is black at the top and it fades to the deep red, burgundy at the bottom, and her hair is waist length, or their hair is waist length, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk forward with your very heavy footfalls, as you are a large Goliath man, the figure turns around and you see a human-looking woman, but quite tall, and eyes that are piercing and a like brilliant hazel kind of color, with winged eyeliner sharp enough to kill, and lipstick that matches the color of her hair at the bottom. It's black at the corners and it's red in the center. Just the same sort of ombre that the hair has.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Hello there. It's a nice looking shop you got over here. Yeah.
Why, thank you.
My. I'm here to pick up a gift for a special lady. She likes to bring people sensual pain, and I thought this would be a good stop.
Oh. You see her she lifts a cup and saucer off of the counter, takes a sip.
It's method acting.
You have indeed come to the right place. What exactly are you looking for?
She's quite experienced, and I helped her hang some chains and manacles in her dungeon basement. And I just thought maybe we could find something special that maybe she doesn't have already. Maybe her whip looked a little used up, so I thought maybe you'd have something here like that.
Well, as you can see, we have several. What sort of aesthetic do you think she appreciates?
Well, aesthetic. Well, she's got a lot of black whips. You got one that's maybe a different color here. Maybe like a red one. Maybe with like a rose in the handle or a spike.
Well, I do have one here, and she guides you over to the case that has all the whips displayed in the case, and she lifts one out, and it is this beautifully dark gray, almost black leather, and the hilt is inlaid with mother of pearl. And it does come to not a wicked point, but a point that could be utilized. It's somewhat blunted, but it has its uses. This, you see, I think is right up your alley.
Well, yeah, I just want to be clear here, miss. It's my first time in here, but she's real special, and I think she's having a real bad day. So I just want to be assured, is this the finest one you have?
I mean, all of our whips here are of the finest quality. So,
insight check. I want to see if she's
Go
hiding
ahead.
the good stuff in the back.
Go ahead.
16 plus 1, 17.
You believe her that all of these whips that are out are
Mhm.
of very good and relatively equal quality to each other. There might be some differences in the materials and such, but all the ones that are out, she is being forthright with. But you get the impression that she might have some private wares.
So, I could be a returning customer, and this lady in particular, she could really be useful to your business over here. Is this really the best you would recommend?
How good of a friend is this?
Oh, she's got a whole sex dungeon in our basement.
That's not what I mean.
Oh, okay. She doesn't like pie, but I do like getting her presents, and she's real special. And we need something that's gonna shine and be as eye-catching as the diamonds that mount her horns.
Diamonds mount her horns, you say?
Or jewels. Yeah.
Now, I might have my means, should you have yours to pay for such.
Oh, I've got a sack of gold.
Yes, you're not the only person who comes in here with a sack. But how full is yours?
I wouldn't want to deceive you. It's been heavier.
Somebody make sure we definitely flip mature content on right now, please. Good. Well, then I can sell you this, and maybe when your sack has enriched, you may return, and I might show you what else I have.
Well, how much
What was your
for...
name, by the way?
Oh, my name's Jerok. It's nice to meet you, and
I'm
yeah?
Charisse.
Charisse. I take her hand and I go.
She allows it. She looks amused.
So how much for this nice looking one right over here?
This one here is 25 gold. I'm giving you the first time customer discount.
Oh, 25 gold. It's quite a bit, but you know what? I think she's worth it. And if you could gift wrap it for me, I'd make it a deal.
No problem. She takes the whip, she begins to wrap it up, and she wraps it up in the blackest of black tissue paper that has these beautiful subtle red sparkles on the paper. And she places it in a little bag that is also jet black with the slightest of sparkles and hands it to you.
Well, my
Darling.
lady, thank you. Oh, yes.
She holds the bag, but she holds her hand out for the gold.
Oh, yes, of course. I not only give her, I'll give her her 25 gold, and I'll give her a silver. Yeah. Well, that's a little tip for your great customer service, yeah?
As you place the gold in her hand, she takes it, but grabs a little, just slightly onto your wrist, and her fingers linger just ever so slightly.
Oh.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
I feel really warm. I better step outside. Have a good day. My pencil ran out of lead. What was that? What was her name again?
Charisse.
Charisse. Okay. Charisse at sex shop. And I'm gonna tuck it under my my cloak a little bit so no one sees. I mean, I don't know who came with me or if I just dodged off. We'll figure that out.
I don't think any of us did.
I forgot to
like
mention. I forgot to mention that the temperature inside of this building was not as cool as, the other magically cooled locales. You can tell that there's definitely magical air conditioning here for the very heat of summer.
Mm-hmm.
But there is this dry warmth in that room with quite a bit of incense in the air.
Mm.
Someone in chat called it Nocturne Alley's best BDSM shop.
What does the sign say? Black.
It's like if you could call this a sign. It's
wow.
just black.
Alexis, you get DM inspiration too. See, it's not inspiration from the DM, it's inspiration for being a DM.
Yeah,
You can't actually use it. I'm just handing them out.
You can use it when we're rolling for NPCs. When you die later.
Yeah.
Live.
You can only use it to be nice.
Great. Now
There
I'll
you
hide
have
my
it.
gift and either catch up or follow or
Catch up. Yeah, you
Where we
can
go.
catch up with the rest of the group as we arrive at the door of Troll Skull Manor.
I kick that door down.
Kick that shit.
No, but I open it abruptly.
Where are you, Magpie? As he opens the door, are you?
What time of day is it?
It's about, I think 3 p.m. is what we decided.
I'm
Alright.
definitely pouring drinks.
3 p.m. Definitely.
So wherever I can be doing that.
That's in the main room, yeah. So
Yep.
as soon as you all bust down the door, you see Magpie just pouring down them drinks.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah!
Well, that looks like a day off over there.
Hello, darlings. You're back. How are your adventures?
Oh, we learned a whole bunch, yeah.
I think we might join the circus.
Jerok's still just dripping oil.
That's not a thing that I'd like to do.
Oh, all right.
I didn't realize I was in
fallback,
that
I
sex shop
suppose.
all oiled up. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
You were. Charisse noticed.
As he walks in, Magpie, you do know that he is dripping in oil. Johnny's hands probably have a little bit of oil still on them.
That is correct.
It's so different, but you can tell that he's still glistening, I'm sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. So
you
oiled.
look, you're glowing. You look lovely.
Oh,
This has been a lot for Jerok in the past,
I
half
know.
hour.
So much.
So much. What a meathead.
It's been a lot for Jerok this whole day so far. Just a lot.
Oh yeah, but like Hamish said, we could always join the circus.
Not sure that's a good option, but we could table it.
Well, the important part is I'm gonna walk over to Mixed Magpie and pick up a drink and pick up one of the drinks that she's made and start in on it. I'm gonna say the important part is that the people in the circus like us, and it's always good to have friends. You never know when you need a quick exit or somewhere to disappear into or a crowd to belong in.
Oh yeah, true.
It's true.
Yeah.
So, what did you find out?
Oh, who wants to take it away?
Well, there are some Nimblewrights down at the docks, but none of the ones that we were looking for. But what we found out is this house Girl Hunt or something. Looks like they might have hired Nim's lover to be a kind of assassin. We haven't confirmed anything, but yeah, they're in the northward around these parts, and they're bad news.
Where's my manor?
Your manor isn't. I think it's the castle ward. Actually, I think yours is. If
Okay.
Serves. It's in the castle ward.
Got it.
Damn.
You got a nice family. You got a nice family manner.
Yeah, I remember being impressed that it was in the castle ward. So, if we're gonna help out little Nim Buddy here, we're gonna have to scope out the Girlhund Manor or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and Nariat and Orand.
Are those the Girlhunds?
Yep. She's the lady. She was married, took charge. There's no kids, and we know exactly where they are.
What names did you just say?
One of those is right.
Narat.
Nope, incorrect.
That was
No?
no.
Yala.
Yala.
Yala is the wife, and she pretty much is
Yala.
in charge.
And Nim's, in case anyone needs a refresher, because I sure did. Nim's lover's name is Rhea. Well, his companion.
Right.
Oh yeah, I got
Or
that.
creation. Yeah.
Yeah, creation. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And she is of feminine form with a single curl on her forehead and a let's see, one eye is a gear.
Yeah, that's gonna be the dead giveaway there. And
And she's not 100% gold. She's more patchwork looking.
there. It is.
And so yes, she seems to be employed. Or they seem to be employed by the Growlhunds. And you were right about Orland. He is of Growlhund blood. Yala married in, but she has him wrapped around her finger. He's quite subservient. That might be handy information to know for Mixed Magpie.
It is.
Oh yeah, and they're looking to execute another prominent family in the area. So maybe we should get a move on.
Thank you for the subscription.
And the follow, Hats, Cats, and Clerics.
Follow. Thank you so much. Sorry.
So, okay, yeah, you know, I don't really care what Garlhund is doing. I just kind of, you know, I'd like to still salvage our contract with the church. Two, I'd like to help Nim here since we are responsible for him now. Maybe we can work with the Garlhund family. If they're aiming to take out a prominent family in Waterdeep, maybe that can work for us.
Oh yeah, maybe they're not the bad guys. Maybe there are other bad guys. Maybe no one's bad.
Yeah, I don't care about bad and good.
I mean,
Do I have any
true.
idea of who they'd be trying to deal with?
Roll whatever's higher, you can roll a charisma or an intelligence with proficiency.
Well, I rolled an 18 on the die.
That's very
Plus,
Either one, whatever's higher.
yeah. So 22?
Yala has a lot of ambitions. Her main ambition, from what you've heard in your circles, is that she wants to be a lord. She wants to be one of the lords of Waterdeep, one of the masked lords.
Ooh.
So you feel like
Lofty goals.
she wants to take out one of them in order to take their place, but obviously not being drawn back to her, which is why you think maybe she has someone hired that would be not traced back.
Right. So, if she were trying to get rid of somebody, it would be someone directly in her way, I think. To becoming a masked lord.
Right. Problem is, no one knows who the Masked Lords are, right?
That is precisely the problem.
Well,
I got a question, real quick.
yeah.
Everyone. So like you said, we're trying to help Nim and preserve our contract. How are we gonna do both? Do you have a plan? Because like one of the contract is kill the thing. One is like Nim likes the thing. Like what's our we're going in here pretty hot.
So, we talked before about, if this individual is, not a complete scourge and everything, So, probably for us, we'll just go with that. We said that Nim could probably recreate a head, and we could turn that in.
Yeah, no, that's a possibility. We gave Nim ball bearings and rope last time, so we might have to like pony up a little bit to make a head, I feel like.
Oh, right. I mean, it was patchwork to begin with, so hopefully it won't be too difficult to rummage up some items for that. But
Well,
also
and
snagged a few tools for Nim, so
they don't know what this other Nimblewright looks like, correct?
No, we do. We have a vague description.
We do, but does the church or whoever those
No,
people were?
The church does not have a description.
Hmm.
So it doesn't even need to look accurate. It just needs to look like a head.
Yeah. And as long as we get pretty close, I can probably push us across the finish line.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and another backup would be that it was given to or taken by the circus because they already got some Nimblewrights, and we got a couple buddies over there. I'm sure would vouch for us.
Yeah, exactly. We got lots of options.
Oh yeah, but we got to deliver something. You don't grow a bounty hunting business by not delivering. That's what Hamish always told me, or
And then-
tells me still because he's still alive.
Yeah, I'm right here. You gotta deliver a body
still-
or a head or something.
He still speaks to me at night. Beyond, I hear his
my
voice.
dreams.
See
Right
him-
here,
I
champ.
see him when I close my eyes.
I see him when I open my eyes.
There are moments when I'm staring at myself in the mirror and I almost see his reflection behind me.
Right here, bud.
Oh! I thought you were gone there, boss. Sorry.
Nope. Here all along. So it's about like, dinner time. Are we gonna like, you want to do this now? You want to do this tonight? What's the plan here?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I say the sooner the better. I mean, the longer we wait, the more fireballs might come to our front door.
God.
Yeah, if
Do
someone
I-
wants to... Oh, go ahead.
Do I know of anyone, because we had a rough description of who the target was? Right? Of that fireball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any idea if that individual might be tied to any prominent family in Waterdeep?
What am I having you roll? I didn't really give you a roll for your courtier thing. Whatever is strongest for you, like I need to make like a stat for you. Like we have a crime stat. We need to make you like a like social circle stat. I assume it'd be either whatever's highest for you, either intelligence or charisma plus your proficiency
Okay.
for like your social stat.
I'm rolling okay. So 23. No, sorry, 21. I was like, I did that math wrong.
One is still very good. Give me a second to message you.
All right. Whispers, whispers.
I'm gonna step up to Jerok and be like, do you want me to help you get that oil off?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we could kind of scrape it off. Maybe we got a towel. Hey, Leaf,
Yes,
you
why
got
don't-
any towels behind the bar over there?
Jerok, I'm a prostitute. I have towels.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
You saw a towel like start to drift over and then just kind of move back behind the bar. You have the feeling in the air of disappointment.
This is not the first time. This is not the first time in my life I've cleaned oil off of a man.
Oh, well, thanks. I don't want to get your towels all dirty though.
I
They're-
mean,
I'll have
it
to
sounds
wash
like they're
them for
made
you.
for that.
They're made for it, buddy. They're work towels.
Oh, shucks. Just Johnny, you're a nice guy. Sometimes you're straightforward and kind of mean, but in a good way.
Yeah. Some people like it when I'm real mean.
I think you're a sweetheart.
I will go and get one of my work towels and help Jerok clean off in the most non-sensual way possible, which I don't think is possible, but we'll try.
Magpie's definitely gonna watch this.
Preferably not a gently used worked out.
Nope,
Oh.
clean.
Clean.
I'm a
All right.
I'm a expensive and high quality sex worker. I'll have you know.
Excellent.
I want you to roll a dexterity check.
Okay. Do I get proficiency?
Yeah, and I want you to roll a constitution check afterward.
All right. Well, that's I can't take that. That's super cocked. 19.
You wipe them off very well. Now roll a constitution check.
What is this for, Ty?
Oh no.
18, I guess. Or no, 8. 8, sorry.
8, and you
Yeah.
get you feel yourself being a little more as professional as you could have been, but you do wipe him down.
Did you just have me roll for arousal?
Yes, he did.
Ginger's like,
Ginger.
that is
He's so
Jesus.
concerned.
Jesus has inhabited this dog's body and is looking in on us.
It wasn't aggressive. It was just you could have had a little more restraint.
Spending too long,
Yeah.
like in the crevices of the.
On
That's
one
right.
spot. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Must be a lot of oil in that spot there. Eh, Johnny? Oh, really?
Like, oh, look at how much the oil is pooled here.
Oh God, you
How
are.
much oil in these cum gutters.
I was just about to say it.
I thought it too.
It's not my fault that Jerok is stacked. It's not my fault.
Oh no.
Christ. And that's Twitch taking down our channel.
Yes, there we are.
All right, have a good night, folks.
There we are.
It'll be on Pornhub
Every Tuesday.
Where you can find Mixed Magpie and Charisse and Johnny just having a time.
Once we inevitably get kicked off of that channel, we'll have to.
We'll be having a time.
Alrighty.
Let me tell you, if Syl dies, I think Charisse is a bard. That's what it's gonna
There you go.
happen.
But I actually did want to talk to Jerok a little bit.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So big guy, I appreciate you, and I'm like wiping the oil off him. I appreciate the entertainingness of all this, but I asked you before, you're not actually all that into men, are you?
You know, I kind of on the way here, I kind of picked up a little present for Miss Magpie over there, and I lean over to you and I kind of show it. I'm like, oh, do you think she's gonna like it? I was afraid she didn't go with us because maybe I said something bad or something mean. I'm not so sure.
Oh, buddy.
I look down at the gift. I think it's something that she'll like. I think it's an item that she likes, yeah. But why are you giving it to her? To make amends for something you think you did wrong?
Oh, you know, I don't think I did anything wrong. You know, I kind of like her a little bit, but you know, I'm not so sure. Sometimes I turn into an out of control werewolf, and maybe romance isn't quite for me, but she makes me want to do things like this. And while buying gifts makes me happy.
That's good. Well, at least she got her a gift. But if she doesn't like it, or if she doesn't feel the same way about you or anything, you know, that's okay too.
Well, yep. Well, that's why I turn to my buddies like you, Johnny. You taught me level 1 coyness, and maybe I need to level up there, huh?
Now, I'm going to kind of finish wiping the oil off him. I was like, you made Hamish very jealous, and for that, I'm very thankful.
Did he buy Miss Magpie a gift too?
No. Just lean in a little closer for a minute.
Oh, sure. Yeah. What do you need?
Just do this while I wipe you off. And I'm going to, like, put my head on one other side of Jerok.
I guess are you doing this privately or are we all around?
We're, like, off in a corner or something.
Roll a performance check.
Oh my god.
Both of you.
18.
Jerok, you too.
Me too. I'm oblivious to this, but I can roll a performance check for you. I just leaned. I leaned in because he told me to lean in. Yeah.
That's very true. Oh man, yeah. Hamish slugs back a shot watching you guys.
All right. Well, I am always here if you need someone to talk to.
Thank you. I know you don't what do they say? They don't bull the, you don't bull the shit, yeah? So you always give it to me straight. I really appreciate about you. Sometimes I need to be set straight.
Alrighty. Good luck, and I'm gonna tap the box.
While that happened, Hamish,
Yeah. What's going on?
you know, I couldn't help but notice earlier, and now you seem a bit perturbed.
No, it's been great. No, we're doing work together. Everything's fine. We're all friends.
We're all friends. Now that is the first time I've heard that sentence uttered about any of the lot of us.
Well, no, I mean that's a lie. I wish we all friends. No, we all garbage. But I'd like us to be.
Is that what that shot knocking back is about?
Oh, you know, Magpie poured the drinks. I'm just gonna take them.
Uh-huh. And, Mix Magpie? How are you feeling about, the advances Jerok's been kind of not exactly making, but not exactly not making? In, you know, his own way, whatever that is?
He is quite precious. Perhaps too precious for the likes of me. But, you know, what are you going to do?
He does
He
have a
is-
wolf inside him.
That's not a bad thing. Until he starts destroying everyone. But, you know, until then,
I mean, you do have a whip.
I do.
You
I'm
could attempt to tame that wolf.
I'm good at harnessing and controlling dogs of all kinds.
I suppose we'll see what happens then.
It should be an adventure.
Just, you know, if it becomes a bit unwanted or anything, let me know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sometimes they don't get the hint.
Isn't that true? And she's going to finish her drink with that.
Yeah, you got one more. Cheers. Fucking
Nice.
cheers to that, for sure.
Cheers.
Fuck a plot. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck plot. Who needs plot?
50 episodes of this, and we'll maybe entertain the idea of a plot.
If you're
TV
lucky.
soap opera.
Listen. Nobody who's watching the show wants a plot.
Nobody wants this. This is our
Stopping.
this is our garbage. Degrassi,
I know.
the 30-year-old version.
It's every
dirty
CW
soap
show,
opera.
but like it's every CW show, but like HBO level.
Yeah, and everyone's super gay for some
That's
reason.
Then
Right?
Fuck.
the door opens and there's Hamish's twin brother.
And I shoot him.
I thought you were
What
dead.
you say?
What you
I love me some
say?
Degrassi.
Oh, man.
You would.
You would.
I do love Degrassi, man. It's a quality show.
And I'm just gonna go over and I'm just gonna sit next to Hamish. That's all I'm gonna do.
Hey, what's going on? You want a shot? We're taking shots, I guess.
That's right, we are.
No, Hamish, you're taking shots.
Well, you poured the drinks. I just took some liberties.
Listen, I'm just sipping mine in a hot toddy.
Nah.
But my tea.
Aren't we supposed to be on a job later?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Well, it's not drugs.
Why do you think I'm taking mine with caffeine? Operation Body Confusion.
I'm actually I actually takes me a lot to get drunk, actually. I know I'm all lithe and skinny and really hot, but it actually takes me a lot to get drunk. So yeah, I'll take a couple shots.
Cool.
I think it's the whole magic thing, and I just
I roll a Constitution check if you're taking 3 shots.
Sure. Hey. Yeah, 22.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're fine. You're feeling on the edge of tipsy after 2.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
Alex coming in hot.
Yeah.
Alex should be here more often. I love it.
This is the best.
Fucking Christ. But I mean, where's the lie? Is what I want to know.
That's
No lie. No lie.
no lie, only tea.
Only tea.
Oh,
No regrets.
oh, no regret. So about this job that you brought up, Johnny.
Oh,
yeah.
So, I've been mulling it over, and I was thinking, maybe it's not so much of us trying to figure out like who is in the way for them to become for Yala to become a masked lord, but like what if we try to figure out who exactly that target was that was outside our door. And something has been nagging at me in the back of my mind. It was like a halfling or a gnome-sized skeleton that I think, based on the investigation that I did, as brief as it was, I think was intended to be the target. And it might be a stretch, but Lord Neverember had a gnome servant, or has or had.
How do you know that?
Listen, I move in certain circles. And you hear things.
Yeah. So we should go talk to Rainier.
I mean, it might not hurt. I mean, he had been intended to be kidnapped earlier. It feels a bit like there's something there. I can't put my finger on it, but it feels too coincidental.
Yeah, not to mention he was kidnapped by this
Right.
Tarum.
And conveniently, someone else was kidnapped when they thought it was Rainier.
Yeah. Well then, let's go play Pretty Party Boy a visit.
Right, I was thinking. Now, you all hear me out. If this doesn't sound like a good idea, you let me know. But Johnny, you've already kind of developed a rapport with him.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's beneath you to exploit that,
There's nothing beneath me.
currently. But, so, what do we think? You go in there with, inconspicuous backup,
Oh yeah.
close at hand, and you kind of pay him a visit solo?
And work him over? Yes.
I mean, not us. And he points to Jerok. So, like, who's
No,
going?
no, you'll be somewhere like, a neighboring establishment or something. But Mixed Magpie and Johnny both have the means to message and communicate through magics. And as long as she and I are in the building where he is, we can communicate with you. Maybe you rush in the back door or something.
Well,
Wherever he is at the moment.
Never? I mean, I think he seemed pretty nice, right? Didn't he?
Oh,
Well,
he's
listen,
To rush in anywhere.
someone tried to kidnap him, and someone may or may not be trying to kill people in his family and their employee. So we don't know what we're going to run into.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, all right, that's fair.
So I don't think that there's any risk for Johnny from Rainier
Oh.
to try to get some information from him and figure out what's going on.
I mean,
But that doesn't mean that somebody else might not mean him harm. We would get in the way.
I think that's I think that's a decent option. You have me and Jerok as backup if we need to. The other option is you guys want to do this, information finding. You know where this Growlhund lives, don't you? You know him. Me and him can scout it out carefully.
Know them is a bit of a stretch.
Know where their abouts are.
I know where they are. I know basically who they are. I can identify them if I see them. That sort of thing.
We can give them the old, the looksy daisy while you guys do this if you want. Either way, I'm fine. But like, if I want to split our forces, that's an option too.
I'm gonna look at Hamish. Does it bother you, me going in on Neverember like this?
No, I know. No, it doesn't.
Because, I mean, it's just business.
No, I know what you mean. You got a job, and you do that job very well, from what I hear.
I would like to see if I believe.
Sure.
I would also like to roll an insight check.
Can we all just roll an insight check in this moment as we witness this?
Oh, yeah. Not very great on my end, actually.
Okay.
Terrible,
let's see.
Actually.
11.
Everyone rolled it good. Good.
I have a 16.
Jerok's just looking for leftover pie.
There is a little bit of crusty pork
So
pie left.
cute.
And Magpie didn't eat. Still, as far as you know, Hamish is telling the truth. That's not what bothers him.
Okay.
But is he bothered?
Not. He has been bothered by something during this day, but not by this conversation.
Okay.
All right. Well, because, Nah. Well, good.
I mean, yeah. You gotta do what you. I mean, we got the information. You go. I mean, either me and Bud can be here, or we can do some other work. It's up to you guys.
Oh yeah, I think it sounds like effective teamwork with Johnny does his thing and we do ours, boss.
I like it. Just please, boys, don't get yourselves killed. I like it.
No, we never.
I don't let this get out, but I like both of you equally.
Hamish would blush if his skin could turn red. A little bit. Turns a different shade of gray.
Shades of Grey. Episode title.
That's the name. That's the name of our Degrassi soap opera. Shades of
There
Grey.
it is.
Degrassi, Shades of
Found
Grey.
it. Found the episode title already.
All right. Well, if you guys want to head to wherever Neverember's staying, we could. Why don't we? Me and him can scout it out if Val tells us, and we'll meet you back either here or somewhere else.
We escorted him to where he was staying, yeah? It was either the Yawning Portal or the Skewered Dragon or something.
No, you decided he was going to stay at the Yawning Portal because his house was unsafe. Is where you guys decided.
Okay, but we know roughly where.
You know he's staying because you guys convinced him not to stay at his own place.
Right. Okay, good. Yeah, let's go. Mixed Magpie, are you coming with us, or are you gonna go supervise the boys?
It probably would be more useful with you than with them, but I'm happy to do either, wherever I will be most useful.
It's up. You're literally caught between us, so it's up to you. Look at the overlay.
I don't think we need a babysitter or nothing.
No, the Brawny Hunt has been working for 6 months. We've been all right.
And you're doing just...
Lightning?
And I forgot. Oh,
Good enough.
good enough. All right there.
That's
know what?
right.
We haven't
Before
done
we
that in a long time.
Before
My
we
hand's still a little
separate,
oily.
oh boy. Before we separate ways and all this, I just want to say very quickly, and I'll only say it once. But Jerok and Hamish, subtlety is not exactly a strong suit, which you just admitted to a moment ago, right? If you're gonna go stake things out, I mean, what's your plan?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not saying details, like very intricate plan or anything, but like, what are you thinking you're going to do? You're going to stand out a bit if you just go like that.
Well, we got these fancy booties. I'm thinking maybe I got these fancy booties. I'm thinking maybe we just you peek on over, you look at the gate, you see there's like a guy with 2 crossbows, like double gun in it. there's like, a farmhand with a, a nice pitchfork, we gotta we'll just scope it out a little bit. We're not gonna go, buck. We'll make sure he doesn't go wolfy. We'll just calm it down. Which a little looks at Daisy.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
what's the worst that could happen with us? I mean, really,
No.
come on.
We're trusted.
That's
We're
it.
trusted investigators. We've gotten at least 3 jobs paid.
Do you have
Yep.
some sort of cover story set up?
Hamish looks at Jerok.
You bet.
Yep.
Like, if you're going to be walking around and staking out the place, like, do you
Mhm.
have some sort of cover?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I-
So you'll figure it out before you get there, then, yes?
Oh yeah, we got it.
Oh my god, yeah, but if we tell you, it would blow our cover right here, right
Yeah.
now. We'd have to start all over. I mean,
Very,
Right, of
very deep in
course.
cover. That's the Brawny Hunter's way.
All right, some sort of maintenance crew might be helpful, but you know what? You seem to have it under control, so have a great time.
Point of order.
all-
Who's gonna DM their excursion?
It's not gonna be a lot unless something
No, it
bad
won't
happens.
be
And
too
I
much.
will. It won't be too much.
Okay.
Don't worry.
No,
I'll
but
be hard on
probably
myself.
not.
I'm all right.
I'll supervise.
Yeah, you can supervise. If something happens, if it's something shows
Yeah.
up, you control.
We'll let her tag in, absolutely.
Okay. Good luck. God bless. This is gonna be fine.
This is gonna be great.
This is gonna be great. We're doing great, and this is fine. There's nothing wrong with what we're about to do.
Okay.
Yep.
And you guys, unless there's anything else like to do, you guys split your separate ways.
Oh man.
Would you guys like to take a break now, or are you guys still good?
I
Has it been that long? Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm good.
Been an hour.
Yeah. Can we do a quick 5?
Of course. Yeah.
Right.
Anytime.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just be back.
I need more tea.
I'm not the showrunner. Hello.
Back in about 5 minutes with the party splitting, which is a great decision for sure.
Always.
Thank you so much, Hats, Cats, and Clerics. I think I said that wrong, maybe. But
that's
thank you so
perfect.
much for the follow and the subscribe. Thank you, everybody who's been showing up and hanging out in chat, and we will see you back shortly.
5 minutes. Live.
right.
Welcome back.
We are back, and as we left, the party decided to split into 2. It's around, after the drinks and the de-oiling of the cum gutters, it's probably around 5 p.m., I would say. So it's, the sun isn't quite summer, so the sun isn't setting yet, but you've got a couple hours before it does. We have Johnny, Magpie, and Lady Val heading towards the Yawning Portal, while the original Brawny Hunters, Jerok and Hamish, are going to head towards Growlhund Manor. Or Villa, technically, as instructed by Lady Val. So let's take off with Team Yawning Portal first.
Yeah. So on the way there, fuck a plot.
real quick
Who
before
needs
we go.
plot?
Before we go, I asked
Yeah.
Johnny if I could have the fizzy lifting drink, the umbrella.
Oh yeah, sure.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, on the way there, because fuck a plot. I'm going to walk between Mixed Magpie and Sonic. Okay, just between us girls. What do we think of the boys?
In what way? Could you be a bit more specific?
Well, and if Johnny's just gonna do this.
Well, I don't
Still
wanna
just,
respond to
still just, like, side eyes Mixed Magpie pretty hard. Just,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing the same. Like, well, I don't necessarily think they're unattractive.
No, definitely not.
I mean, I suppose we could be honest here, and I would probably say that I would go for either of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
But please, I have no actual interest in Hamish. If you're that's all you. That is clearly all you.
I mean, Listen, let's be very honest. I'm not gonna feign to be some kind of puppy-eyed doe yearning for the sailor boy, but he's... I don't even know why I'm telling you all this.
Really, says the boy who just pulled what we all did when we were 14. Oh, look, I'm giving him attention. Are you looking?
Well, the thing is, there is something, that day, that night, when we had our huge fight in the Zone of Truth.
Which one?
Which
Oh,
one?
I got there. There was just... there was something about what he said that night that I can't shake.
What?
What's that?
I don't know. I don't think it was anything specific. It was the practicality. It was the honesty. And just the no veneer, like, we may not be friends, we may not be a family, but we're like, this is in order to work together, we got to do this or something. It was just very assertive.
Oh,
Interesting.
indeed.
I'm going to turn to Val. I'm like, I haven't really read any interest from you in either of them, or anyone for that matter.
All yours, Poppet. All yours. I mean, aesthetically, I'm a bit more into the... Well... Jerok's personality really just kills everything for me.
But the body!
Oh, but he's so
it's-
sweet.
It's alright. It's alright. Listen, he just can't pick up on anything.
I know, it's precious.
But he tries.
Yes, he does try. He does try.
And
But
he
I
buys
mean-
me pies.
Listen. It's much for me. So, I mean, mixed Magpie, if that's what you're into, all for it. Trails blaze right ahead for you. Go ahead.
Oh,
I will not stand in your way. And Johnny, go right ahead. I'm not going to say that I'm not mildly intrigued by either of them, but I mean, come on,
I mean, yeah.
we have other interests.
I'm going to take a kind of a step back and be like, you two could get together.
Suddenly we both have tea.
That's a cantrip, right? Conjure tea.
Yeah, it is now. And we both have it, and that's a
Johnny
that's...
gets 1d4 inspiration.
Thanks. Hey, look, we're at the yawning portal.
Oh, hey!
As you talk, you eventually find your way at the yawning portal, and it's did you take a fast route or did you take a longer route?
I would show them my best route.
Fast route.
Johnny is trying here, people.
It's an hour later. It's about 6 when you arrive, so it's sun's still up, but it's pretty busy. There's a dinner crowd. Some people are eating. Some people are just drinking early. Some older crowd. And you walk in, and the bartender, whose name I know offhand because I'm prepared,
Durand or Durand or something.
Durand, I think.
Yeah. He's only
Duran.
he's only been in the D&D canon for 30 years. It's fine.
Durand.
Duran.
Duran nods to you, and what's going on? Polish the glass. You start out your collector's mugs.
Sorry, that's not in character.
I totally forgot about that.
What did he say about collector's mugs?
Do we still have them?
Oh, do we still have them?
Christ.
I mean, they're collector's items, so of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a discount if you use our mugs. That's what the advantage of collector's mugs is.
I'll take a drink, but quite frankly, I'm already 3 sheets. No, I'm just here to see an old flame.
3 sheets to the wind in all the sails.
Yeah.
Great. Do you guys want drinks? a lot of you, or what's going on?
Where's Mr. Neverember?
No, he's been staying upstairs, room 204.
Great, thank you. And I
Perfect.
walk away.
No, don't, no, whoa, no drinks for you later or anything.
Oh my god.
The interview.
Yes, I'll have a drink.
Great. The other two, anything?
Tea.
Tea.
I'll have a...
Do you have that?
Of course we do.
All right. I don't need sugar.
Nope.
Nope. All right, what do you want, man? What kind of drink?
What does Rainier prefer?
Rainier likes wine. He likes red wine.
You're gonna make one for yourself too.
Yes.
Okay. He for 2 silver, he'll give you 2 very nice goblets of a red wine.
Give me the bottle.
Ooh.
There it is.
It's gonna be 4 silver then.
That's absolutely fine. Johnny's actually kind of loaded.
And you know what? I'll throw in the tea for free. You guys are very good customers.
Oh, thank you.
A nice mug of tea. Not too sweet. You can drink it if you want. And see how it tastes.
I smell it first.
It smells pretty earthy.
That's all right.
Okay. You taste it and you feel, it warms you inside. It feels good. And you now have a bottle, Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming he pours me 2 glasses. Oh no, I'll take just the bottle and 2 glasses for dexterity purposes. Yeah.
Sure.
I can uncork it. Matt can't, but Johnny can't.
He sure the fuck can't. You have the room number. What are you doing with the other 2? With Lady Val and Magpie?
Magpie, do you think that there might be someone, somewhere we can sort of nonchalantly be present here?
Do I? Did I?
We grab a booth or something.
Yeah, I mean, nonchalantly, like, are you, like, for fucking or for, like, talking quietly? Like, talking quietly, there are definitely booths that you can get away from people. It's 6 p.m. It's not like
all right.
the place isn't raging.
So what I'd like to do,
Yes,
probably, is find some sort of booth or seat somewhere where we can keep an eye on both entrances.
Okay. Yeah. You. There's a stairway upstairs, and there's the main entrance. You can find a nice booth where you can get both, but there's not like you won't be seeing Johnny as he goes upstairs, but you won't be able to have a visual on him or anything.
Right. But we will have a visual of people who are entering and leaving.
Correct.
That's what I want. Mixed Magpie, does that sound okay to you?
That sounds perfect.
And just every now and then, maybe it doesn't hurt to check in on Johnny.
Oh, of course.
I mean, you might do something fun anyway.
I'll need to know the play-by-play up there.
That's right.
Okay. You let's go to Johnny. Johnny, you head upstairs, and you're in front of the door, 204.
Alrighty. So I've got my my silk outfit on, the black pants. Yeah. I got my gun, and I definitely have my robe of serpents.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna, I kind of have everything, and I'm just like, I do a gentle knock.
You knock on the door, and you who opens the door? There is wearing a kind of a periwinkle robe made of silk with his red hair flowing and small kind of red stubble is Rainier Neverember. Oh, Johnny, what brings you here? I'm sorry I'm not dressed for the occasion.
Pause. This is the greatest game on the planet.
Correct.
Oh, hey, Rainier. I'm sorry. I know I stopped by unannounced, but I brought a gift, and I'm gonna hold up the bottle and the glasses.
Oh, well, thank you. Please come in.
Thank you. I'm gonna come in, shut the door behind me, and kind of lean on it.
Ty, where is the seduction music?
I went.
I like this music actually.
Okay,
I
all right,
need some seduction.
fine. Heisty seduction.
I'm gonna lean on the door and just kind of gesture and put the bottle and one glass out to him, if you don't mind.
Of course, and he pours a drink for himself and for you.
And I'll lift up off the door and find I will sit on his bed, but I will have my back very straight, and I will sit cross-legged, and I will have my glass of wine.
He sits next to you and offers a toast. But I mean, I don't know if I ever properly really thanked you for saving me.
Cheers.
Drinks it.
So, it got...
Chip, shut up!
Holy shit!
Summoning is amazing!
Summoning is real in this.
The summoning, because earlier Nox showed up, and now...
Yep, with the lesbians, yep. Immediately. She's like, hold on, I think Dice Prior is doing lesbian shit. Alrighty. I'm gonna say, oh god, okay. What was I doing? Fuck.
Oh my god, Matthew.
I can't concentrate anymore.
What do I do?
So it's been a couple days since I've seen you. How have you been?
This isn't my usual, establishment, but it's nice. There are people around, plenty of people to drink and talk to. It's nice to have the company. I mean, not as nice as the company present, but
Yeah. That's great. Has anyone been bothering you? And have there been any more scuffles or anything?
no, I've kept my hood down. I've and anyone who've come looking, I believe Volo has turned them aside.
He has. Good. He'll keep doing that if he knows what's good for him. And with Durand here, you're going to be well protected.
He is quite a strong fellow.
He's kicked a lot of ass in his day, as the legends say. And I'm gonna set the glass down at what I assume is like a nightstand nearby.
Yeah.
I just want to murder this little shit for lying to me. So there's been no more attacks or anything. Now, Rainier, you know my business.
I do.
Yeah, and you know the connections I have.
I do.
And I heard, and I've just been worried sick about you. I've heard on the street that there's still plays against you, still potential attacks towards you.
Roll a persuasion or
They're the same.
deception. Okay.
They're both +7. 19, baby.
Motherfucker.
When I take Prodigy, then it'll be a problem.
Well, that's I'm very thankful if you're looking out for me. That's. He pours you another drink and pours himself another drink.
Good.
I appreciate it very much. You and your companions have been more kind to me, other than Volo, than many in past years.
So, have you heard anything? Do you know why people are after you so desperately?
Yes, I mean, I believe I told you before. They were after me for my father's treasure. The Stone of Galore.
Okay. Right. And
Is there anything else about that?
I'm not too sure. And does the name Growlhund mean anything to you? Growlhund family.
Well, he kind of thinks for a second. Yes, I believe they were a noble family. They were. I think the matriarch Yala was out for herself. She wanted to become a lord herself, and she was willing to do anything it took to get there. Why do you ask?
Just whispers and things I've heard on the streets. Just trying to look out for you.
I appreciate that.
And I heard that you had a kind of a gnome or a halfling servant for a while. Where did that person ever go to?
I'm not sure what persuasion check.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not natural 20
Fuck.
on the turquoise dice. 27. Right there, baby.
Sighs for a minute. He pounds his wine and pours himself another one.
And I'm I'm gonna touch him in it like in kind of long hair just behind the ear, with my right hand. Like you can tell. You can tell me.
Listen, when the Lords of Waterdeep outed my father, I thought he was gone for good. And I want nothing to do with him, and he wants nothing to do with me, as far as I know. But his spies still follow me. One of them was a gnome, Dalakar. I have never seen him myself, but I know from my friends he'd been following me for months. But then, about a little while ago, he was nowhere to be seen. My father didn't trust almost anyone, but he trusted the gnome. And then, I've heard, through the grapevine, Dalakar was on a special mission. He was supposed to retrieve the Stone of Galore, and he was afraid that the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild were close to catching him. When he heard about my kidnapping, he wanted more information about the adventurers who had rescued me. I think he was planning to pay you to deliver the stone to my father.
Well, is there anything else you can tell me?
About what? What specifically? That's a question. I mean, I know little. Like I said, I'm not close to my father. That's a lot of this is speculation.
We have reason to believe that your little buddy there, who turns out is not your little buddy, that he was murdered. He's dead.
Do you know why? He was not my little buddy at all. He was a spy sent by my controlling father.
Right. Well, he's dead now. And it happened just outside of our house.
I mean, odds off, my father was keeping eyes on me. He was keeping eyes on who I was associated with. And you are obviously a capable group to save me from the guild.
We are. So do you have any idea where this Stone of Galore is? Any idea at all, buddy?
If he was murdered, I would assume whoever murdered him was after it. That's a large amount of gold, of dragons in the city. Whoever was murdered him was after it.
But you personally don't know anything about the stone's location?
No, I would tell you if I did.
I'm gonna.
And he moves.
Oh, go ahead. Oh no, go ahead.
He moves a little closer to you as he says that. He scoots in a little closer and hugs you. And not hugs you, but like puts a arm around you.
Insight. I'm gonna roll an insight check on him and make sure he's telling me the truth. 18 total.
Yeah, he's telling you the truth.
Okay, good. I don't have to use magic on this little shit.
You rolling 18?
Yeah, 18.
He can.
He does. Let me roll.
Oh, what's this, Ty?
He notices you looking at him, kind of like as you're studying him a little bit, and says, "Listen, I would tell you the truth. My father is a piece of shit. He abandoned me years ago. If anything he has over me is just to use me, not for any familial affection. I want you to know that."
I believe you.
Good.
What would Johnny do? I'm gonna put like my hand on his knee now he's closer. I'm gonna give it like a little squeeze. I'm gonna say, I gotta go.
Well, you still have quite a bit of wine left. You sure don't want to stay for a little bit and enjoy some of it with me?
Christ!
Matthew is so red.
Yeah. I'll stay.
For a couple of drinks the night.
Throw that one behind the veil.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He smiles at you, and you spend the night together. Magpie and
well, I will spend like. Well, I don't know. Well, go ahead. Magpie, yeah, go.
Let's go. Before you clarify, go ahead. It's been, well, no, actually, no, we'll go back to you. How long are you spending with him? We need to determine this before they determine anything.
Well, I think let me start by spending over an hour with him and see what they do. Let's do it that way, if that's okay.
Yeah. Sure. You now, Val and Magpie. It's been over an hour, and you have heard no response from Johnny.
I'm gonna message him one more. I'm gonna cast message and just say, is everything copacetic? Just give me a quick yes or no.
So what I'm gonna do is, rather than reply to her, I'm going to let my reply be the whatever noises and sound effects are occurring.
An hour later,
what I want.
You hear graphic noises.
Lines and veils.
I won't make them. That's the veil.
Correct.
Tarzan scream.
just for Taryn in chat.
I'm gonna look over at Lady Val. He's doing just fine. It sounds like a real. I should get a drink. I'm not actually gonna do that, but
be here with my tea.
no.
We really should just kind of wait it out,
Oh,
just in case. Right? I mean, if we were worried about somebody trying to attack him, then, that could happen any minute.
it could. Do we really care?
Listen, Johnny's not the type to stay the night.
Oh, right.
It won't be that long.
It
Thanks.
might.
Well, I mean, anyway, it gives you a nice time away from all of that. Speaking of which, here's your 50 gold for helping with the little accidental heist that we pulled last night.
Oh, well, thank you. Other points of business? How...
Sorry.
I cannot. I can't. Okay. How are you feeling?
Listen, not great. There's a reason that I'm sticking with tea.
Good. We might want to go back to Smeagol?
It's a hard no.
Schemo.
Schemo. Way shadier.
Yeah, schemo. Like, even worse, schemo.
We
Right.
should perhaps check in with him at some point.
You're right. How long did he say he needed? A few days?
Yes. That is what he said. 2 to 3 days.
Right.
And you guys are on the edge of the second day, just to remind you.
Maybe we head in tomorrow before we really do anything else.
That sounds like a plan. Don't want you up and dying on us.
I really don't want to. Thank you for your discretion.
Of course. You have all of my discretion and more.
I appreciate that. I know that we haven't had a whole lot of time for that sort of trust building, but I appreciate it.
Oh yes, that team building always goes so well for us.
Oh, I mean, there's always some sort of backhanded, undermining sort of remark from Johnny. Anytime we seem to be making any progress as the lot of us.
Well, and I wouldn't necessarily say that the lot of us are exactly healthy or ready for any team building of
No,
any
listen,
kind.
we all have our baggage, that's quite clear.
Correct. Baggage would be one way to put it.
Right, our trash that we haven't taken out.
Ah, that's much better.
Do you think that Johnny is just afraid of getting close to the lot of us?
I think that you don't get to a point where you distrust people that quickly. We might be garbage, but you have to go through a fair amount of trauma and pain to get to a place where you distrust people. So I would say yes. He's not.
Right.
He does not want. I think he's afraid of loss.
Aren't we all? He did say that Jerok reminded him of his dead lover.
He sure
That
did.
sure has to fuck with you.
It sure does. It's rather unfortunate that he has to now work and live in the same space as that. That can't be easy.
Well, he sure seems to be handling it okay today with all that oil.
He's handling
Slippery as the
something.
situation has become.
He's quite the handler.
Right. But listen, like I said before, trust is not a luxury that I've had in my life, really. And in all honesty, you're the closest thing I have to that.
Oh, well, I am honored.
If you
then.
fuck me over, I will slit your throat.
I know. I'm well aware of that. Don't worry. I might have my own shit. But
I mean, I don't think many well-adjusted people enter your line of work.
that's true. But
No judgment. I'm just,
none.
stating an observation.
I think that I was never afforded care when I was younger. And if I have the opportunity to do so now, then I would like to do that. While
It's a shame.
simultaneously taking down anyone who has ever laid a hand on me. So,
There you go. Listen, I'm quite good at removing hands.
perfect. I always knew we'd get along.
Figured we'd get there eventually. Just have to see about the rest of us.
I think we will all get there eventually. Something's going to give. In the meantime, I guess we will continue to do whatever the hell it is we're doing.
I'm sorry I've been a bit harsh with Jerok. It's just the that energy that he exhibits, particularly around you, is just something that I don't react well to.
That's understandable. I used to not react well to it, and then I bought a whip.
Well, there you go.
And now I could break him. But that's understandable. If
That
it ever
sure
makes
is
you
entertaining.
uncomfortable, you should tell him that. Just tell him to fuck off.
Right. Well, like I said, it's more about the energy he exhibits towards you. So if it's ever, like I said, if that's ever unwanted, just let me know.
Thank you.
Got your back.
And I yours. And suddenly I have tea again.
Listen, I've had tea this whole time.
The tea cantrip is happening.
the perpetual fantasy tea.
That's right.
Another
That's
thing
right.
we'll have to figure out. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? Or...
I wanted to make sure, and probably at the beginning of this whole thing, when we entered and sat down, what I wanted to do was scope
Yeah.
the place out visually.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
And I remember where the Zentarum guards
Mhm.
were.
Mhm.
I want to make sure if I can see any of those things
Sure.
again.
How
Oh
much roll
god.
with advantage?
Oh, with advantage. Wonderful. Okay. So the first roll is definitely better. So what am I rolling? Investigation or... Okay. 21.
You look at the spots where there were before, because you were kind of in the spot where you were kind of scoping things out before and unnoticed. Looking at those same spots, there are people, but not the same ones. There are different people kind of, not wearing similar garbs or equipped similarly. They're not the same, but you would be able to ascertain they're probably other Zentarum. Not the same ones. Inside, you don't see any of the people you saw before. Like Istrid isn't there, nor is Dabble. But there are Zentarum around.
Mm-hmm. And anyone other than the Zentarum that seem to be of a similar energy, like keeping an eye out, trying to remain hidden?
No, not tonight. Tonight there is no one around that seems like that.
Okay.
Just the Zentarum keeping an eye out like they maybe always do.
Okay.
Anything else from the two of you? Okay.
That's it
We
for me.
we switched to Jerok and Hamish.
Yes!
Here it is.
Oh boy.
This is the
So
content we want.
This
Well,
is where actual plot could happen, but won't.
We'll die.
So yeah, I walked in and there were these velvet curtains, right? And I walked up to the counter and it was all glass, and then there was everything in there, boss. Everything. Wow. At first I thought maybe it was for law enforcement because there were manacles all over the wall. But then I saw the whips, and then I saw the lady, and then I went, oh.
What'd
I
you
knew
get?
it. Oh, nothing much. But anyway, so as we get close, do you think we should scope out like a couple, like a good vantage point, like
We
a place
got
to
a couple.
get in?
We got a couple blocks. What'd you get, bud? You went into what seems like a sex shop. You got nothing much. What's nothing much?
Oh, just a little something.
Listen, we're partners. What kind of thing do you, you don't have to tell me who it's for or why, but I'm curious. Did you get like a big old, I'm not going to go into detail. Maybe like like a what'd you get? I don't want to go into detail here. People around. You can whisper into my lily hair.
Oh, well, boss, let me tell you a little bit, all right? So, Miss Magpie, she didn't want to go out with us the other day, and I want to make her feel included and let her know she cares. And, she didn't really seem like a flower kind of girl. So I got her a new sex whip, because that's what you get when you don't get flowers, right?
That's a pretty hard jump, and I usually go from flowers, and a nice bottle of wine, and maybe, a necklace. Going from flowers to sex whip, that's a hard jump. Is that what they did in the mountains?
No.
Oh, okay. Something you just picked up around here.
I don't know where I got it, boss. I was helping her hang her manacles. Her whip looked a little tattered and used, and I'm like, you know what she could use? A new
whips.
more whip. Yep. Absolutely.
Are you looking for more of like a relationship type thing? I thought you have a kid, right?
Yep. A kid, yeah, but no lover. Nope. That ship has sailed, my friend. When she killed me, that was bad.
No, that sounds it's toxic for sure. But are you looking to starting a relationship is one thing with someone new, a new lover, buying her whips or whatever. But I think it'd be hard to start a relationship with the son you don't really know and a lover at the same time. Are you looking for both, or?
Boss, it's you never know what tomorrow's gonna have, and I live a little bit in the now, and I got the goal of meeting my son again and getting back up there, and mostly revenge, but definitely getting to see my son again. It was inspiration and in the moment, and who knows what could happen. But my first thought it's not about starting it is about starting a relationship, but it's not about like being lovers or married or anything like that, boss. I wanted to feel good. It's why why ask everyone their favorite pies? You know, I like to give people things, and money doesn't mean too much, you know.
That's great, because if we're looking at marriage after 3 days of knowing her, we got like that's a problems.
I mean, dating's not really my thing. In the mountains, you don't really have like places to go except for other mountains.
I mean, I'm sure it's a very small dating pool, but
Yep.
If your priority is getting back, then getting revenge. I mean, I don't know if you could turn into that horrible monster before, but I haven't seen it in 6 months. You seem to be stronger than you were, and I can do quite a bit too. Maybe after we do these jobs for these people, we get a little more gold. Maybe we head back up there.
Oh, that's. I mean, if you want to come with, that's great. But getting strong, that's why I'm here, boss.
And we're already strong. Hey.
Oh, stronger.
Lightning?
I need more. All right. Ready and
nope.
Thunder.
Ready and nope. Good enough.
All right, there we are.
Around the end of this conversation, we
still got a little oil over there.
A little bit.
It's just everywhere.
We arrive at Gralhund Villa. It's a 2-story manor. It's fenced off. It's beautiful. It seems to be carved out of ivory. There are kind of silver and red drapings kind of wrapped around the pillars, almost of what we would know as a Greek style, but a metal gate all around it.
And can we walk around the whole building, or is it gate off? Okay.
No, we can. It's a metal fence with gaps through. We can see into it.
Okay, yeah. Let's do a boss. You always have the standard operating procedure. Let's start with the perimeter check. First, I hold up the little fizzy lifting drink. Does the umbrella go off?
It goes off. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's a good starting point. I mean, Val's information was accurate.
Oh, yep. And can I do a perception check, a smell check?
Investigation. Are you looking? What are you smelling for before you decide?
Same smell as Nim. That Nimblewright.
Yeah, roll it.
Working oils, all that stuff. Oh, I moved my tray while it was rolling. 19 and a 12. I'll take the 19 plus 1. Yeah, 20.
For sure, you do smell the same kind of. You smelled it earlier today. In fact, on the on the boats, you smell the oil, the recently working oil of a Nimblewright.
Now, can I kind of track that around? Is it stronger towards the back of the house, front of the house, just faint in the air?
Are you hopping over the fence?
No, we're just walking the perimeter first.
As you walk around, it's hard to tell. It's there's no place where it seems stronger than the other.
As we walk around the house, are there balconies? Are there back door, front door, top door? How big is it?
What you see? There is no. Actually, give me one minute. There are 2 floors. There is. Let's say, hold on, give me a hot minute. You don't see a balcony. You see some big old windows, but you don't see a balcony anywhere.
Okay, big windows on top.
One on the first floor, one on the second floor. It seems to be like the same, like on the first floor, and then right above on the second floor, kind of the same place. Like the same part on the floor.
There's only 2 windows on this whole house.
There's 2. I mean, there's small windows, but those are like the big, like bay windows you see.
Okay, gotcha.
Otherwise, you see, not a lot actually. Yeah, those are the big windows you see with your shack.
Big, like big enough I could fit through.
Yeah. Big enough Jerok can probably fit through if you turn into a giant werewolf. That might be a squeeze.
Anything else on the property, like sheds, buildings, cellar door?
There's a large kind of like, I don't want to say farm, but like a large open area where you see a yard where a groundskeeper is kind of working a little bit. There's 2 big old mastiffs that are kind of sniffing around near him, but that's about it. No one, and there's like a coach house. But
Coach
nothing that
house.
notices us offhand.
Coach house. How far is the coach house off of like the property?
Well, it's in the property, so it's like no more
Yeah,
than,
like away from the house. Sorry.
I would say 50 feet, maybe 60.
50 feet. All right, so boss, we got a good idea, or we got the fizzy lifting drinks going off. We got a good lay of the land. Do you think we need to get closer? Do we need to find out some more over here?
Well, I don't want to hop on in here. I mean, we could try, but there's a lot of dogs and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I get these special booties. The green, and I hate them, but I would feel very unwary hopping in there. I think maybe we got the lay of the land. We got there's two windows. It's a 2-story place.
Mhm.
There's a dude and some big old dogs. I think that's enough for us. I mean, unless there's anything else you want to like really. Can you got that? I saw you leave with that big old hat rack. Can you jump up and check out that window?
Oh, and you're reading my mind. I was gonna ask if there were any other buildings nearby, or is it like a vista?
No, is it
in town, out of town?
It's basically a gated. There are a bunch of gated manors. You'd either have to hop into another gate and hop up. You could hop up and probably with your ring of jumping, look into that open bay window.
I will do that. So let me tell you, over here.
Are you rolling a stealth check? You're just hopping on in.
I'm not jumping in. I'm just gonna jump up.
Okay.
I can jump without a running start. I can get 20. I can reach 21. I can jump up. Hold on. Without a running start, I can jump about 21 feet vertically.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Is that high enough? If I run, I can get 30.
I want you to roll an I want you to run. Roll an athletics check. I'll do this speech. I won't do a stealth, just straight up athletics.
And 17 plus 5, 22.
22. Ian, you're hopping up and checking in the bay window, correct?
Just like running along the side like I'm wearing just a giant jump.
What you see inside is it's a beautiful room. It's gilded mirrors, tasseled tapestries, and stained glass lamps are along the walls. There's a fireplace with a stag's head made of blown glass, and the floor is a veined marble, polished to a mirror-like sheen. And you see, from what you rolled a 22.
My perception from before, or my jump? My athletics checks was 22.
I'm gonna let you know. I don't want to make too many rolls. As you jump up, you see there's crystal chandeliers, which seem great to you because you're not used to them. You also see as you jump up on the ceiling of this room, there's a magnificently, like, just so much detail, and it's more than you've ever seen, especially from your background. There's an orgy, and it just looks beautifully painted. And you see that as you hop up before you see, the fireplace and everything else. And then you fall back down to the ground. Anything in there, man?
Yeah, there's a few things. So, did I only get like one angle of it? Should I run and do it again and jump and look the other way?
No.
Don't need to?
No,
Good. Yup, I got a big old sex painting.
Cool, I guess. I mean, that's, you know what? We got the lay of the land. As long as there's no one in there, I think we're all right.
So I saw a fireplace. Do I see a chimney on top of the house?
Yeah, I would assume yes.
Is it how big?
No, not very. It's not like
Not big?
notable.
Not notable? Okay. No one could fit in it, is what you're saying.
No, correct.
Okay, good. Okay, I think we could pass the message along.
Cool. I guess we meet back up with the crew. Are we going back to Trollskull? I mean, we can take any place you want to go on the way home? No, you know what?
No.
Let's go home. I don't want to go anymore.
Let's just go home. I don't want to shop anymore, boss.
All right, we head home. Now let's switch back to the other crew.
Get some deep food to go.
Thank you, Miwa, for the bits.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks.
Let's-
Sorry. So, once I'm done, well, with that, I would just kind of talk to Rainier and talk to him softly till he fell asleep.
Ooh. What are you gonna say to him as he falls asleep? I want you to tell me.
Okay. I will. Thank you, Sevelin, for following. That's what I tell him. I'm gonna say, Rainier, I'll just talk to him and be like, thank you for sharing this with me, and thank you for trusting me with what you told me tonight. This was really special.
Yeah. Go ahead, no.
I know what it's like to have a father who can be difficult and who you despise.
I mean, I do appreciate that. I was denied my whole family name and whole thing because of it. That's why we're at odds. But I do appreciate that. And he kind of puts a hand on your cheek and gives you a smile, and he moves in for a gentle kiss.
Okay. I shall kiss him. And I will just kind of stroke his hair and talk to him until he falls asleep.
And he does. After a while, and you share, kind of an intimate moment. I'm gonna give you. We're gonna do what we do with Urban Shadows. You're gonna get D4 inspiration.
Okay.
And he falls asleep.
Okay.
It's been about. You heard. Mag heard what she did about an hour ago. It's about an hour and a half since then.
So once he falls asleep, I'm going to sneak out of the room.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. He's pretty dead asleep.
Okay. But yeah, I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I will saunter on down and look for Mix, Magpie, and Val.
Are you guys still there?
I think so. Are we?
Yep.
You guys.
We sure are. I ordered shots.
Put one in my tea.
I'm gonna.
It's your first one. It's been an hour and a half. Have you guys drank it all since then?
I mean, I'm sure that I finally was like, well, we're gonna be here a while, so I ordered shots. At least three.
Oh, roll a Constitution check.
Cool.
3 for you. I put one in my tea, and I think that's all.
You roll a Constitution check.
15?
Oh no, you're a little drunk.
Woo!
You're fine, Val.
Yeah, good. Not feeling very great. Not about to get drunk.
So I will saunter on down, positively glowing, by the way, and looking as gorgeous as ever because Johnny is an incredibly attractive man.
There it is.
Supernaturally attractive, in fact. And I will saunter on down, glowing in my robes, my pistol, everything. I'm just gonna kind of glide over to the booth and be like, I milked him dry.
Oh, Jesus.
For information.
Right, that too. You
Well,
are
you look
positively
lovely.
radiant.
See? Yes, we both noticed.
Thank you. And you two look cozy in this booth.
All the better to keep an eye on things.
Yep, we kept an eye on many things.
Many things, I'm sure.
That's right.
I'm only staring at Lady Val.
So, I'm gonna kind of crack my back a little. That was a pretty fruitful endeavor. Yeah, I will tell we can head back and see if the boys are back, I guess, if y'all are ready.
Right, this place has quite a few ears in it.
Yeah, I think they the walls have ears.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's go, girls.
Alrighty.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna take both of their hands and start dragging them away.
I will gladly let you take me by the hand, Mix Magpie. Oh, and by the way, when you were gone, we all agreed that you're the hottest one here. I mean, even hotter than me, which wasn't easy for me to say, but...
Oh, darlings!
Oh.
I'm going to stop and hug both of them.
Oh, thank you for the
She's
hug.
had a few shots.
She has. Doing so good.
You guys make your... Okay, cool, it's working. You guys make your way back to Troll Skull. What do we do when we get here, Jerok? Are we drinking and all? I'm drinking.
Fuck
You
the plot.
drinking?
Oh yeah, you know what time of day is it?
It's like 8 p.m.
Oh yeah, have you ever had a summit snack? These are real
God.
good.
I don't know. I mean, like,
What is
well,
This
you know,
is-
here's the
This is a bunch
No,
of
hold on.
cheese. You put it at the bottom and then you top it off with a lager. Come on over, Leaf.
God,
We're
it's
we're
all-
doing summit snacks.
No.
No.
Well, let's listen. Let's take a minute. Let's take a breath back. Cause like, you know, you started off real bad with the raw egg and the ale. I didn't like that. And then you went to like dried meats and whiskey and ale, and that was acceptable. I did enjoy that a little bit. So that wasn't bad. And here's the thing now. I don't want to eat cheese and beer unless
Well, you know, you kind of drink it. You know, the cheese soaks up the lager there. And,
like if everyone
No.
else
You don't have to chew it till it gets to the bottom there.
no, like if we mix some like either here are the options I got. Either we put the cheese in one place, we put maybe wine in another and we drink it and that sounds good. Or option 2, we like maybe melt the cheese into the beer we have in the ale. We have a nice dip for crackers.
Well, you know, boss, it all goes to the same place. So why not just drink it and eat it all together?
Because it's gross. And I don't want to.
You have an uncultured palate, sir.
Hey, listen,
Perhaps you need to open up your cultural experiences. You know, this is what we do in the mountains.
I tried your raw eggs and ale and it made me real sick. I don't want to do it again.
What about, have you tried the yogurt and rum? That's another one we do.
Gosh, that sounds gross. How do you make your own yogurt?
Yep.
You know what? I'll try the yogurt and rum. We have yogurt in the house?
Well, no, I didn't. I was trying to ease you in. You know, I went with the easy ones first. You know, these are cultural delicacies here.
No, it's not. Why don't we do? How about this? You know, we got our friends coming back pretty soon. We got crackers. We got cheese. We'll make a nice plate. And then whiskey shots. It's not quite wine or ale, but it's a nice, palate cleanser.
Well, you know, if you think everyone would like that, we could set it up. But I would certainly like to share my culture with all of you from the mountains here.
I think you know what
Off
was
to be a different time.
Yeah, no, I think what was the best. I don't think they're gonna love the raw egg thing because no one did. And the cheese and ale, just straight up, I don't see them liking. But the meat and whiskey and ale was okay. Maybe we just you make a round of those. You share the culture. I'll look into yogurt pretty soon. Compromise?
All right. Well, let's set up a spread.
All right, let's do it. I want you to roll a
a meat handling check.
meat handling check.
Yeah.
Roll
Johnny,
roll a dead animal handling check.
Johnny rolled a meat handling check earlier.
Ooh, he succeeded. You roll something, man. Roll a d20. I'll take what bonuses you get.
17
Yeah.
plus whatever.
Wait. Together, Hamish and Jerok make a very good spread of cheese and crackers we apparently have around here. Maybe that Leaf kind of afforded us. And you guys walk in, the rest of the party, as there is a fantastic spread. Crackers, cheese, and whiskey in front of you.
He has a towel draped over his arm. Oh, hello. Welcome to our humble abode.
Oh,
Would
God.
you perhaps like some crackers with cheese, or we could put the cheese in ale, and you could try that too.
I hope that's not the cum towel.
Oh,
I look at Hamish, I'm like, if it's an oil towel and I clean them, I'm not some kind of back alley whore.
I didn't say they were yours. It's just we were opening a business, and he's not careful.
oh, is this your cum towel here, Hamish? Sorry, I didn't take it from your room. Last time when I took one from your room, you definitely told me not to touch it.
I just used the blanket.
Common redirect. Wow, this spread looks absolutely fantastic.
Oh no.
Going to pass by whatever that was and go over to the spread and start eating.
Yeah, it's good. There is a variety of cheeses that we had, and maybe leaf products, and we can drink.
Whiskey, always.
Roll a Constitution check.
Yep. 21.
You're still okay. You're on the edge of tipsy now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, work makes you hungry.
Yes, too, guys. What'd y'all find out?
Mixed Magpie. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to say that I'm going to do another shot.
Hell yeah! Whiskey's all around.
Fuck a plot.
Roll a Constitution check.
Cool. There's no way this is gonna go poorly.
What is it?
It's a 12.
You are now pretty drunk. Not wasted, but your things are a little hazy.
Perfection.
Great. I'm gonna start shoveling this cheese in my mouth.
It's so good. There's Goudas and brie and something with looks like a little bit of mold. You're hoping should be there.
Me anyway.
Doing great.
So great.
So yeah, that's what I do. So you boys start first. What'd you find out?
Well, I think we found something that might pertain particularly to you, Mr. Johnny, and Miss Magpie over here. I was hoping maybe.
Magpie.
I said
okay.
mix. Oh yeah. So we ran by the old house over there, and I took a running leap, and I looked through one of their windows. Do you guys know what it might mean when you got a room with a bunch of chandeliers in it, and mirrors, and a giant stag's head, and a big sex painting?
Sex.
Yeah, that's a fucking room.
Oh, I thought maybe it was some sort of arcane temple where maybe they did summonings. Oh
They're
my.
summoning something.
Oh.
There is I'll say magic comes in a lot of forms, Jerok, and there is power in carnal action. Where do you think? Well,
No, Johnny, do finish that.
where do you
Yes,
think?
please finish.
Where do you think I get my power?
I hadn't thought of it before. But now I think you mean something.
So they sound like our people. Maybe the girl huns aren't so bad.
Oh, maybe not. You know, we got kind of a lay of the land with dogs and a groundskeeper and a couple entrances and exits. It depends on if we want to knock on the front door or we want to give it the old sneaky sneak.
Yeah, there's a couple big old dogs, and there's a guy around. That's what I saw. He saw the sex. I didn't see any of that. That's what we got. What about you guys?
I milked Rainier dry. I milked him for information, and I will lore dump and explain everything that I heard.
Sure.
I don't know how useful it was, but at least we tried.
That's not bad. I mean, at least we know something's.
Yeah.
I mean, the stones come up a couple times. Here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Christ.
Well, there was definitely a Nimblewright in there too, by the way.
Well then, we got our mark and we got our information.
We should go right now.
That's not a thing that's about... Well, maybe it is, actually. Are you drunk, honey?
We should wait.
Yes.
Hey, there's no rush.
I mean, we spend the night, we crash here. We want to go tomorrow morning, or we want to like, what's the plan
I
here?
think we've established nothing happens with Johnny in the morning.
Thank you, honey.
Really, any of us at this point. We're
right.
kind of a late group.
Mix Magpie is a bit under the influence at the moment, and so are you.
I'm fine.
Yes, you are, dear. You're
Thank
fine.
you.
She's not fine.
I'm fine.
Well, maybe we crash for the night and head out tomorrow. Is that the plan? Head right there. When do we want to do this?
We could wait till tomorrow night, when under the cover of night, to do this, yeah? Unless anyone likes the idea of going in the daytime.
No, fuck no. We're visible as is.
If we were a more covert group that could,
Yeah, we're not though.
engage in subtlety, then maybe during the day would work. But we're not, and so we don't.
But if you
That's
think
my vote.
if we knock on the door at night, someone might not answer because they might be mid-orgy.
Why do you think we're going to knock on the door?
Well, I mean, we could knock on the door, or we could sneak in, so I thought the honesty thing was something that we were trying. I thought it was a new approach.
Not with us, not with anyone else.
Jerok,
No.
I'm curious what you think our goal is here.
Well, I mean, you could still knock on the door, and if we gotta kill them all, we can kill them all. That's fine. I like that. That's easy.
No, you
Jerok,
feel like
Jerok.
either
Hamish, can you
100%
take a stab at this, please?
Listen, man, you're either 0% or 100. We need to come it down to 50. We're gonna let them maybe either sneak or talk. We'll be back up. We'll bust some heads, blow some shit up like we do. But let's let them take point. I mean, the group, this business venture we're into is a little different from the Brawny Hunters. So we just, they're gonna take point. When we go there tomorrow night, we'll have a day of, based on previous experience, probably shopping. And then, we'll go from there tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think, you know what, boss? That's using everyone's abilities and strengths here to their maximal potential. I like that. And he just grabs either, I don't know if there's ale, but maybe not. Ale and a shot, and he's like, well, since we're staying in.
Roll a Constitution check.
Here we go.
Cowabunga it is.
That's cock hardcore. My jam.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Check. So +2, 16 total.
You're tipsy on the edge of drunk.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh my god. So I will sit there and be eating. I'm like, so let's do drugs.
Sure. I mean, we got night to ourselves, and at least most of the day.
I'm gonna step up to Hamish.
Oh.
I'm like, will you do drugs, with me?
Yeah, of course. What kind of drugs you want to do?
Whichever ones will help us get to know one another a little better.
Sure. I mean, I've done a handful. Magpie, what you got?
I don't recall what I purchased.
And you handed some of them to me.
I want you to roll a crime check. That's what
crime check.
Cool.
Drugs and crime.
What?
D20 plus your charisma plus your proficiency.
Natural 20.
Oh no.
We got the good drugs!
The best drugs.
Finest quality.
So what I gotta remember what you have. I know for sure what you have is you have flump juice. Flump juice gives you you have enough probably for everyone. It lets you see into other people, but it's not really a shared experience. It's not like we're together. It's like I know what you know. It's more invasive than it is.
That sounds great.
Yeah. The one closest for everyone that would bring everyone to closest together would be the bind. The bind is a bundle of herbs that you smoke out. Everyone inhales it together, and they are brought together in an experience.
Not everyone. No. Again.
Everyone? Everyone that inhales it.
Right.
Brought together.
And then I think I got something like Xanax.
Yeah, I want the
last
thing
one,
that
yeah.
I just need to be a little relaxed if I'm gonna.
Yeah,
What
there
was
was
the
one.
last one you
There was
had?
a new one that you gave
That
we
was
had
Flump.
never
Flump
before.
juice is lets you kind of invade other people.
No, we had Flump juice in the other campaign.
No,
You,
we
you
didn't.
had a new
No,
drug
it
for
was
this
razor.
one.
No, razor dust was the one we had before.
Ah,
Flump juice is new.
There was no flump juice in the last.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's the new one.
Razor dust is the other one. Razor dust is fantasy cocaine,
Yeah, let's
Based-
That's right.
but it will make you very powerful.
Listen, I already have nosebleeds in character, so that's not happening.
You don't want to do the razor dust unless you're in for a treat.
I don't think you understand that
That's
word.
that's what you know.
Treat.
So what do you think, Mixed Magpie?
Oh,
Fine.
here. The one in the you have them. You have all of them.
Yeah.
That one.
I know you got the Xanax. I
What-
remember you got the Xanax.
I did, but I did not hand that one to
So which one is it? I'm gonna just like
Good.
show the different ones.
that one.
Okay.
But don't let anybody else. You should go off into. Do you want to use my dungeon?
No, I want to use my
Oh.
room.
Well,
Which one did you
whatever.
point to? By the way.
Hopefully the right one. What is it that I'm supposed to? What is it that they want? The bind? Is that what it's called? The
Bind
shared
can't-
experience.
That
one?
would be the one that brings everyone together.
Yeah, that one.
In theory.
That's the one I point to.
Okay.
Isn't that how that worked
Hopefully.
last time?
No. That's what she points to, Johnny.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Tatty, bye.
Safe
Don't forget to
salutations.
Be safe.
Yes. Safety first.
Safety first.
I always practice safety and use protection.
So we do.
Well-
What's this drug? I don't know. Like I know a little bit of drugs. I've had the.
Hamish would.
I mean, I
Johnny
love
would
that.
know a lot about drugs, but
I've had the pirate's peg leg. Smoked a little bit of that back in the day.
I'm gonna
But,
I'm gonna look at it and say we just need to burn this. Looks like it.
Like all of us.
Just a little bit, and just you and me, boyfriend.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. All right.
It's a
go.
playful nickname. Calm down.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Where do you want to buy it? I mean, drugs is. It's a good way to relax before a mission.
In my room, because I have the wonderful tower access.
Okay, the two of them, let's retire to the tower, and they smoke it up. What are the rest of you doing with your night?
Jerok, here's your 50 gold from our little excursion earlier.
Oh,
On that-
I
on that
really
ship?
need that. Thank you
Yep.
very much.
You're welcome. You know, I figured, the three of us kind of all contributed to that whole thing, so only fair to share.
Thanks a lot. Okay, there, I got it. So,
Are you alright? I mean, those two just hopped off together. Are you okay
Oh,
about that?
yeah? Should
You
I
and
not?
Johnny seemed to have, that little moment. Few moments. Particularly while you were oiled. And becoming de-oiled.
Oh yeah, he's good at it. He knows how to just get right under the peck and right in
Right.
over the ribs. Yeah, he looks
Uh-huh.
good. Yeah, he is.
So I'm going to be less subtle because I know
Soft
you don't pick up on
hands.
that. Are you jealous?
Jealous of I mean the tower axis, that's pretty cool, you get a good
No, they're
view.
probably going up to fuck. Are you jealous about it?
Oh.
They're going up to get to know each other better, which
Oh yeah.
pretty much
Don't know.
implies in some sort of sexual manner, probably.
Probably, but Hamish, he loves to play games. They might be doing 2 truths and a lie, or
They could
no,
be.
you're right. Absolutely. Oh gosh. No, I mean,
I mean,
good
you
for
saw
them.
that energy there.
Have a good time. Have a good time. Else up to him.
Are you
So encouraging.
are you okay? Are you jealous? Are you
Well, you know,
feeling feelings about that?
the only thing I'm a little bit upset. Yeah. I mean, Hamish was a little culturally insensitive today when I was sharing with him the summit snack. That's something that we have in the mountains, and he kind of refused to try it, and then told me it was bad without even trying it, and that gave me a little upset.
Well, I mean, Jerok,
Yeah.
he's tried a few of things that were culturally important to you, and
Mm-hmm.
not everybody has to like everything that you like.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. That's okay. But he said he didn't like it, and he didn't even try it.
Well,
you know.
I mean, he really didn't enjoy the other few things that you wanted
Oh,
everyone to try.
He liked the meat and the beer. He liked that one.
Have you
he
tried
told me.
any of his cultural things?
All the time. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Like what?
Oh, there's this thing he really likes. It's called a saltwater taffy. He likes it because it reminds him of he's got a sweet tooth a little bit too. You know, he likes his little candies and treats. That's why it's kind of what got me into pie. He's got a sweet tooth, but he's more of a cake guy. Maybe.
Both
Yeah.
both Ty and Hamish fucking hate cake.
I know you do. That's why I said it.
That is not a canon you established. No.
Chris is the worst.
Every character, it's pie all the way.
Oh wait, no, definitely pie. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, pie, not cake. That's why I gotta remember that. No, you know, I like to. I'm used to growing up with a herd, and when we kind of get together, it makes it feel kind of like a herd. And I don't know, just being here amongst, I guess, not the mountains and seeing people being sad. When they get presents or they get together and it makes them happy, that it makes me happy too. So if they're not fighting and being mad at each other, that's good. Although you'll probably hear a lot of yelling. I don't think that they're fighting.
Right.
No,
A
darling,
different kind of fighting.
Oh yeah, Hamish is very loud. We had a very small establishment before. He's very loud. Screams usually. Yeah.
Well, it's good that we've been warned.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's so great that my room is right up on the same floor across the hall.
Yeah, earplugs or something there. Hey,
You're going to love that.
I've been meaning to say something to you over here, Lady Sil or Val. I know you get called different things. Which one do you want us to call you? I know Johnny
Look,
calls
when
you
we're
something.
out in public,
Yeah.
When we're out in public, and I'm not wearing a disguise, then I look like this. Call me Val.
Okay, and the public call you Val, and when we're in the house, I can call you Sil. Do you like that?
That's okay.
Well, I don't want you to just be okay. I'd like you to be happy, and I don't want to call you something that you're not gonna like.
I identify with it just fine.
Okay.
But I appreciate you asking.
Oh yeah, no problem. Still inside. And I just wanna. The other thing I've been thinking a lot about is you ask people a lot of questions, and sometimes that upsets me. But sometimes you say it, and I think you just care. So good job.
I haven't had the most experience with people worth caring about. So I'm sorry if I come off blunt sometimes.
Oh, I think you're
Information
just
is also something that's kept me alive, so.
Oh, sure. Well, I did want to say thank you because you usually say stuff because you care. Just like how you asked how I just felt. So I appreciate that.
Well, we're all trying here, most of us.
More shots? Oh, more shots! Cheers! Yeah! This is some good cheese.
I haven't been feeling the best. I'm going to lay off of the whiskey tonight.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear. Do you need help? Do you need a neck rub? Sometimes it's tension.
No,
No.
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it's that.
Oh, Hamish needs it all the time. It gets weird because sometimes my finger gets caught in his gills. He doesn't like that. But
I'm sorry. Just to back up for one moment there, darling. Did you say gills?
well,
Yes, that's what I thought I heard too. Your
I mean,
fingers gets caught in his gills.
I think
Well,
you
that's what
said
he
That I'm
gills.
surprised by.
well, it's
Hamish
either
has
that or
gills.
well, yeah. Don't a lot of people down here have those?
I haven't seen many. Especially not that look quite like Hamish.
Gills?
Yes, gills.
Well, yeah, they're kind of just big flaps, you know. It's
And you
Those
put
are-
your fingers in them. Why?
well, like it kind of slips in sometimes. Hamish likes oil, you know, and lotion when you rub his shoulders, you know. Sometimes tension from all the administrative work.
Are you and Hamish do you have history?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we've been working together for 6
no.
months, gone on a bunch of jobs.
I don't mean professional, I mean sexual. I mean like a relationship that is intimate.
Oh, like me and him, like separately with other people, yeah. But no, we're a workforce.
Okay, I was just confused there for a moment because you were
Yup,
talking about oiling
our-
him up and putting your fingers in his
our-
gills.
Our HR department would have a field day with that one. So nope.
Listen, I'm quite confused by a lot of things, but I'm going to keep my questions to myself.
Yep, that's what Hamish tells me to do. Keep the questions to myself.
You have an HR department. Never mind. Don't. It's
Yeah.
fine.
No,
don't
don't.
answer that. It's fine.
Don't. Mm-mm.
I'm just staring at Mix Magpie like, what is this?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So listen, I'm drunk and should probably put myself to bed. So I'm going to do that. Lady Val, I mean this in a platonic manner. If you don't want to sleep next to the screaming boys upstairs, you may certainly sleep in my dungeon. Okay, well, lovely. I'm going to go. Have a great night. Try not to die over the evening, anyone. Thank you. Bye.
All right, toodaloo there.
Good night.
He'll let her walk away a little bit. Oh, wait, Miss Magpie, you forgot this, and I jog over close to her doorway. Just real quick, I don't want to follow you to your dungeon, but I got you a little present because I didn't know why you didn't go out with us the other day, but I want to let you know we were thinking about you, and well, that I care. So I hand her the box. It's probably a little mushed now because I've been holding on to it all day.
Oh no. Covered in oil.
Yeah, it's not as pretty in the black and the red sparkles. It's still black and red sparklies, but you could tell it looked prettier at one point than it being pressed against my body in a belt.
Oh, not a great image. You got me a present?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I want to make sure you know that we were thinking about you. And I like how everything's going on. You know, when I was hanging up your stuff downstairs, I thought this could help with your business venture.
Before I open it, I'm gonna give him a hug.
Shucks.
And then I open it up and I sort of just look at it for a second and I take my other older whip and I take it off and I just like throw it down the stairs. I don't know what to do with it. And I take this new one.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I don't need this shit anymore.
And then I take this new one and I hook it on my belt. Thank you. This was very thoughtful and I love it.
It looks good on you.
Thank you. Okay, toodles. And I'm gonna attempt to go down the stairs.
Maybe you shouldn't drunken stumble down the stone steps to your.
Roll a reflex saving throw. Sorry, not reflex. That's
I'm sorry,
dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Okay.
Get that Pathfinder out of here.
No, it was a fourth that holdover.
18.
Yeah, you make it down the stairs. You catch yourself on the wall. make
It's
it down the stairs.
Fine, Jerok.
This is gonna kind of watch and like.
You could have walked me down here, but you didn't, so I'm on my own now. Thank you.
He jumps down the rest of the stairs and opens the door for her.
Oh, well, thank you so much. This is very generous of you.
Yep. Do you have your bed or your family carpet down here, or is that in the living room? I don't remember.
That's in the living room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do I have a bedroom in this house? I just assumed I slept in the.
Yeah, no, you have a bed. We know we made you have a bed in this room.
I have a bed in this room.
It's not a bedroom, but you have a bed in this room.
I have a bed right over there.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you're good to make it. You're gonna be all right.
I don't know. You might be able to walk me the rest of the way if you wanted to.
Oh, absolutely. And he walks her over, and if she needs it, he'll kind of cradle her up and put her down, and he'll take off her shoes for her.
That is far more precious than I anticipated. Thank you. You're so nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you sleep tight.
Okay. Well, enjoy your evening. If you want to stay here, that's fine too.
Oh, I mean, well, they are a little loud upstairs, so I mean, sure. And he lays down next to your bed. Or sits on the floor.
That's cute.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it. I'm gonna just curl up on the edge of the bed that's closest to him and go to sleep.
Both fall asleep. We're gonna go back to Johnny and Hamish.
Yeah. Thank you, Meanwhile, for the 100 bits. It's awesome.
Thank you.
All right, man. You know how this thing works?
Yeah.
Quick question. Point of order. Like, to still hear a lot of noise happening yet?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of set the drugs aside. We just light it on fire, like we inhale it, and it'll give us a trip.
Cool.
And I'll start kind of preparing like the fire and the whatever. I imagine I have a hearth in my bedroom. It's a pretty large bedroom in a rather large house.
Sure.
I'll start preparing it, and as I do, I'm gonna just kind of look over. Why do you? Can we have music again? Sorry.
Oh, kind of. Go away. Give me a second. Yeah, I didn't repeat. Give me a second.
Need that jamish music.
Yeah, let's do this one again. I like this one.
You gotta mix your own jamish track. Oh, so good.
I should make it jamish track.
You do. You need to. It's whiskey, fish, and drugs and crime. whatever music.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, it should be fun.
So I'm gonna say, why do you like me, Hamish?
I want you to roll a persuasion check.
Come on.
I want you to roll it.
You suck. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Yeah, fucker. Yeah, you are gonna fucking rue the day. 30. 18 plus 7 plus 3. Wait, 28.
It's been a long time since I've been with, a group or with anyone, and you've been honest and open. And, there's not a lot of people like that out there. You're honest, you're open, you're forward. And there's not a lot of people like that I've met. And I like that about you. And obviously you're beautiful.
Thank you. I like you too, for much of the same reasons.
You think I'm a little, you noticed before. I'm not, he pats his gills a little bit. I'm not like, everyone else out there. I'm not conventionally, what people would call beautiful, horrifying to some.
I'm gonna step up and step up to you and kind of move it and put my hand on your gills and be like, I've never given a shit what other people think. Beautiful to me, Hamish. You're beautiful to me.
And he smiles and goes in for a kiss.
I will kiss Hamish.
Okay.
This may seem like an odd question to you, but what was it about what I said that night that turned you off?
He kind of, like, his eyes kind of, look around, dart back and forth for a little bit. Here's the couple things. One, I have not, been in a lot of relationships in my life. I've been on sea. I've been with a variety of people over my years. People come and go. There's fishes here and there. Being that close to someone and feeling so strongly is not something I'm used to. And that was having a strong connection that you had. That's a little scary. First of all, and then I know you noticed I was a little freaked out before. I don't mind you in your business and what you do with others. I don't have a lot of people close to me. Jerok is my best friend. I have no one close in the world to me than him. And you being close to him freaks me out a little bit. I don't like that.
Well, because you're afraid that he and I will be, closer friends than you are with him?
No, that you'll be closer to him than I will. That you and him will have a closer relationship than you and I will. I was a little jealous, it happens.
Well, it might happen. I don't know Jerok that well, but he reminds me of someone that I used to be very close with. And
It's fair. Listen, go ahead.
the way he feels is up to him.
It is, and the way you feel is up to you. I'm not good at, this. What we're doing now, talking about feelings, it's not great for me personally. I'm open to talking about it, but you're welcome to do whatever you want, and so is he. I just know that I like you, and he's my best friend, and I don't know, that's that.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Johnny, honestly, full disclosure, I'm an open book. All holes open. I don't know what I want from you. I just know that I like you.
I've been fighting this thing ever since this group came into my life. It's only been like a week, good God. The worst week of my life, and that is saying something. I don't know what to say, and I don't know when to say it, and I don't know how to talk to the people about the things I want to talk about. You are all trash, that is for sure. But I like everyone, even Val. God, I can't believe I said it. Even Val. But I've liked people before, Hamish, and I've had a crew before, and I've been close to people before, and I've had all of that taken away from me before. I don't want to lose any more friends.
Hamish kind of goes towards you, and he tries to kind of hug you, but hug you into the bed, not in a romantic way, but just in a kind of comforting way.
Okay.
And he says, it's been come and go, in the business I was in. I lost the person that was closest to me, the only one that I was really friends with, the only person I ever cared about. And I haven't, Jerok has been the closest since. And I just want to find more people like that, close to. And this group of people is garbage, for sure, but I've, been close to garbage before, and I'd like to do that again.
I'd like to too. But I really don't know how. And I'm gonna put my hand on his hand, kind of interlocking, like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it close to my chest. Would you help me? Help me be kinder.
I think we, maybe find a way together. And he interlocks fingers and then kind of, just cuddles you and kind of just lays in the bed. And he wants to, just in silence, kind of just cuddles you and kind of gets in a very comfortable position and tries to just kind of lay.
I am gonna kiss his gills. And I'm gonna say, can we just sleep for the night?
Yeah. Save the drugs for later.
For later.
And the two fall asleep comfortably, and that's where I'll end for tonight. And that is the end of Dragon episode.
Yeah.
Nothing happens but chips and shopping.
Oh my god!
As Syl continues to die at the bar.
The last thing that I'll say is,
Sure.
Syl, before going to bed,
Sure.
sees Jerok kind of head off after Mixed Magpie.
Mhm.
So sort of starts to head upstairs. Kind of turns back. And waits a bit. And sees Jerok not come back. And goes up to her room.
All right, and that's where I'll...
Fuck a plot.
Okay.
Fuck a plot.
Fuck a plot.
This is a soap opera.
episode. Nothing ever happens. Fuck the book.
Fuck you don't need that shit anymore. The next
I lights
D&D,
it on fire in front of the camera. Here it is.
yeah, the next D&D module needs to be exactly 1 page long. It's gonna say, "Fuck a plot. Your game's a soap opera."
That's right. The plot is fucking. Get to it.
That's right.
Do it.
So,
Oh.
just as a gentle reminder, for our sign-offs, we should say our favorite moment.
Yes. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah,
Let's go in reverse order. Or no, let's go in regular order. Alexis first.
Oh shit. Let's see. I'm Alexis. You can find me at Vox Venato. I am here on Dice Priori a lot. You can find me on Twitter. I tweet about all sorts of shit. What I'm doing with crafting, what I'm doing with gaming, and just all sorts of all the other nonsense. My cats are adorable, and I tweet them sometimes. I didn't say this at the top, but Matthew and I are going to be on variant roles on Thursday to play Invisible Sun.
Yep.
And Emma, are you also? No? Okay.
No.
Sorry.
I offered
But
myself
my-
up as tribute, but have been turned down, I think, so it's
Oh
fine.
no!
I mean,
But my favorite moment. Shit, there's so many. There's so many. Oh. I really enjoyed sipping tea with mixed Magpie. And I really, really enjoyed the scene with Jerok and Hamish at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm cheating, and those are my 2.
Yeah.
Fine. Matt?
Oh, it's me! I'm Matthew Foreman at Matthew W. Foreman. Please follow me on Twitter. I'm very good about keeping my people updated about what I'm doing. You will not, and I'm very entertaining, I promise. So, for my favorite moment tonight, the whole episode was incredible. I had a really good time. So my favorite moment, God, I there was just too many, but I really loved the Magpie, Jerok, and then Syl waiting at the stairs. That whole thing, that is pretty great. And I just want to, yeah, I was also, I'm also happy with the Hamish and Johnny scene at the end, just from a personal perspective, just because it's hard for me to do those scenes, and I'm happy I did it, and thank you, Ty, for going there with me.
No problem.
Okay. Hello. I'm Emma. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter. I tweet about a lot of different stuff. I have a shit ton of stuff coming up soon, so watch it if you're interested. And my favorite moment. Okay, the scene. This is tough. I think there were so many good moments tonight.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I really enjoyed watching the scene between Johnny and Hamish. That was really lovely. I also, actually, yeah, I'm gonna also agree with Alexis. The sex shop.
Oh my god.
That was,
Yeah.
that
that's
whole,
up there. Yeah.
that was really nice. That was great. Yeah, and I also like the tea that I had with her all the time. The fantasy tea. That's good. Okay, that's it. That was my top 3 moments, because that's what you asked for.
Top 3.
My top
You asked
20
for top 3,
moments.
there you go.
My top 20 moments was the entire thing. My top 20 moments was when we said fuck a plot.
Yeah.
And my name is Chris. You can find me here and at Mythos Mr. Side on YouTube, and hopefully with this group of people more often, because everyone here in this chat is just so lovely and amazing and wonderful. So I'd love to always do more. So I'm not even going to go with a moment. My favorite part of today was, a role-playing group and role-playing session is good when, even though you're in a fantasy setting and it's it's a story and you're creating the stories you go along, when the emotions are real. And that was my favorite part of today, is the emotions were real, even though the story was just us and we made it. So.
Yeah.
And I'm Ty. You can find me somewhere on Twitter. I don't know. You figure it out. And,
Directly below his name.
yeah, whatever. I'm here on Tuesdays, and I'm on Variant Roles on Sundays. Gosh, my favorite moment. I had a couple. I mean, my favorite would probably be, if I had to give one, it would be Hamish and Johnny. It was a good scene. It was emotional. I loved it. If I had to pick a second one, it would be, I mean, the sex shop was great. I'm a big 3. Fuck it. The sex shop was great because it was so out of nowhere, and we love shopping on DragonHeisters. Please join us for our shopping episode. We'll take up at least 3 full hours of the whole thing.
Thank you, Chris.
The old sex shop. I also enjoyed. I liked the scene between Neverember and Johnny as well. That was a scene I actually really enjoyed.
I'll shoehorn a third in, since I think I only did 2 or 5. My sixth favorite scene was I liked a lot of the moments Jerok had with his character development and the whip and what he said to Magpie and what he said to Val.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Good stuff.
You did great, Chris.
It was all really great.
Everyone was good.
We all did so good.
A lot of sex and emotions here on Dragon.
A lot of emotions.
That's the only kind of game I want to play.
We don't have a lot of plot, but we do have a lot of sex and emotions.
Fuck a plot.
I love how this is the second time that Ty and I have had to completely improv a shop because of Chris rolling a natural 20.
That's right. That's right.
He finds the best.
That was my only.
Finds the best sex.
Totally I don't know why I didn't already have any of that sex shop planned, but like I totally
Great
improv that
Way
one.
better.
I love the method acting. We said she sips her tea and you pick up your cup and
That's
stuff.
right.
Like, oh
That's
man,
right.
she's in it.
Oh man, she had tea.
That's when I knew I had to hold on. I'm like, she's in
That's
it.
right.
Oh no.
That's right. I went all in on that one.
You went raw.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you everybody so much for showing up. Thank you everybody for the bits. I mean,
God.
everybody's
week.
been so
Gosh.
great.
It's like the more I think
Thank
about
you.
it, the more great moments there were. I mean,
Yeah.
and
Right.
then Johnny and Jerok had a good time.
Yep,
Like, a good
yep.
moment too. Like
The drying off.
Sincerely, yeah.
That's right.
Cum gutter
Right.
wet down.
Yep.
Classic.
Right?
Great job. And thank you, Chris Teff, for the 100 bits there at the end. That's
so
awesome.
much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, thank you everybody again for going on this journey where we say fuck the plot and instead the plot is fucking and we love you all
Something to say.
so much. We love you all so much. And we are really excited to see you all again next week in the garbage world of Waterdeep.